We'll find out along with you as the engines rev and we are underway. Barney waving the green flag as we come down in towards the first corner for the first time then. This is the part of the racetrack where you really want to get yourself single file over the curbs for the first couple of corners, and it's a great start by Gibson. Gets himself first place, got a car off already. That is the number 10 car going off, and that is Hyundai then off early. He's still trying to roll this. We've got 2 wide, 2 deep almost. We turn our attention over to the number 92 car, and that is corners off. He's got to be careful bringing it back onto the track. No, he hits one of the United States drivers, but somehow they keep it pointing, facing the right direction. That could have been catastrophic, Connery, but somehow they keep on going.
There's a little bit of conflict on the North American continent as Marcel Tide dives it down in towards turn number 1 and completely clears out one of the drivers there. Didn't quite spot who that was, and the drama continues here. Valero off the circuit and into the gravel. What has happened here in the mid-pack? They've gone insane.
And then there was that whole concertina effect because of what we saw of the Canadian driver, and we've got another car off as well. I've got a feeling that US car might be a little bit damaged, and that's the reason why. And of course, trying to get yourself on towards pit road here, it can be absolutely impossible if all the drivers around you are on the wrong side of the track. But the issue is at the same time, Connolly, a pit stop here, it's basically race over, nil point for you.
Potentially might be able to give us some action at some point over the course of this race. We're riding on board with Gyum Kim at the moment, P3 in this event. Of course, his main experience in sim racing, how much these drivers flick these cars onto the apexes coming through that first sector, just, threading the needle somewhat through the curbs. And it must be crazy to do that basically on top of your game for about 20 minutes without a break, and no wonder these drivers are sweating at the end of these races. Especially at tracks such as narrow as this. Look at this, we got to see Kieran Harrison. He's sizing up for a potential move here. He's going to dive down the inside wheel. That's a big authoritative lunge, and Miranda just lets it go. It is a little bit different considering you might be using equipment that you're not used to in an environment that you're not used to, but for these guys, they are very much at home in their sim rigs here. And so, with 6 minutes to go in this race, top 3 closing up a little bit. In fact, was that a mistake there from Guinness? I think it was, and it might give the opportunity to Kim to get this done.
Yep, inside. Oh, they make a little bit of side-to-side contact. You know what? That's TCR racing. You're allowed to get away with that one. Kim is up into second place. Also, Harrison is back in the mix as well. It is a 4-car train with Miranda just there stalking behind. But indeed, Kim manages to get the elbows out, manages to get second position. However, they are now 1.4 back from your race leader of Gibson with 5.5 minutes of racing to go. They stay side by side then as they head themselves down into turn number 1 again over the curb. Then goes Kim, and off the track he goes.
Yeah, he has to be careful. He has to try and get that car slowed down for the rejoin. Does it in quite comfortable fashion, but remember, he'll have a slowdown penalty and there's more contact. Oh, Harrison gets into the back of him and it stacks up some drivers behind. Guinness might have gotten himself involved in that as well. Gyum Kim out into the gravel. That's tragic for him. But, that changes a lot of things here at the very front. Harrison somehow still up into P2, but we're seeing him drop down the order, and Guinness lost a few spots from that as well.
And this is going to be the scrap for the last step on the podium. Guinness looking to the outside in towards turn number 1.
Yep, and, Miranda will be able to hold on to this position for now for the Energy Sim Sports car, as we'll see. Potentially this starting to get a little bit hot. There's lap traffic involved. That's why I was being confused a little bit there. I wasn't sure what I was seeing, and it's lap traffic getting in the way, and it's completely compromised Miranda, and Guinness gets the spot.
What a run Gibson has had here today, and as I said, this could well be the biggest victory margin we will see all season long. Final corner, how much excitement is there going to be? You know what? That's more of a sigh of relief there for Gibson. He held on, he just under 5 seconds at the end from Harrison, but it is Gibson who wins. Race number 2, Harrison in second, Guinness in third, and my word, another great race.